Hello everyone, my name is Sharon Sabarish, and today we're here with the first episode in the Physics in Cricket series, starting with mass and momentum. Now to start off, we begin with the equation of momentum, which is P for momentum is equal to m, which is mass, times v velocity. What this means is that when mass is directly proportional to momentum, and so when mass increases, so does the momentum, assuming that velocity stays the same. A object that is heavier will have more momentum than a lighter object, assuming again that the velocity is the same. Now, in cricket, this is related to the weight of cricket bats, right? A lighter cricket bat over here is much faster to move than a heavier cricket bat over here. Now, when this bat over here is since it's much heavier, it doesn't need as much speed to get the same momentum as this bat, since a lighter bat, while it won't initially have a lot of momentum, it's much quicker to move, so it has momentum and hence more power on the ball, while a heavier bat, you don't need as much speed to get the same amount of power. Now, this is shown in international cricket with one of the best cricketers for India, Sachin Tendulkar, who's now retired, who used to play with a 3 pounds and 4 ounce cricket bat, which is about 1.47 kilograms. Now, Kane Williamson, who currently plays for New Zealand, he uses a 1.12 kilogram bat, which is 2 pounds 7 ounces. While this isn't a huge difference, just about almost 4 kilograms difference, this has huge impacts of the game. Sachin Tendulkar, uh, his bat was much heavier to use, and his bat speed was slower, but he still had a ton of power on the ball since the bat was just that much heavier and had a lot of momentum just because of its weight. But Kane Williamson, he's able to play with his bat speed much better because it's that much lighter. So his momentum is still being imparted into the ball, meaning the ball still goes pretty quickly. Another famous cricketer from India is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, or MS Dhoni. In the middle of innings, he used to switch his bat to a lighter bat in the middle of the innings because a lighter bat, since it was easier to move quickly, he was able to hit balls faster, harder, and more freely. So he was able to get more runs for his team in towards the end of a match. So the scoring rate would be higher. Now, for some controversial bats, number one comes to mind is Dennis Lilly's aluminum bat. You may not be able to tell from the outside here at the moment, but this bat, its core was made with aluminum, and the reason that this is so controversial is it imparted a lot of damage onto a cricket ball unnaturally. Now, I say it was controversial because of that, and because it just made batting or very easy for a batsman because the ball wouldn't do any motions, which we'll cover in a later video. It wouldn't move. The ball wouldn't move as much. It wouldn't swing through the air, or when it bounced, it wouldn't turn off a pitch. So it would be very hard for a opposition to get the batsman out, and this whole thing was deemed um, unsportsmanlike to use this kind of bat. So it was eventually not used. But the bat was much lighter than a regular wooden bat, so it was very easy for a batsman to use because it was much more freely and it still had a ton of power. Now, uh, one of the a lot very famous cricketer from Australia was Matthew Hayden. Now, he, for a small period of time in franchise cricket, not for his country, was he used this half bat called the mongoose bat, where the handle of the cricket bat was longer than a normal one, but the actual hitting surface was quite literally almost half of a normal um, cricket bat. And it, while it was supposed to be lighter and had a lot more power, it was double in thickness, and it was not generally a good bat. But since it was lighter, he was able to get a lot of power from it. So um, it was also deemed unsportsmanlike for many viewers and some players. Now, these two bats were deemed very, as I said, unsportsmanlike. But what if they weren't? What if other bats were able to come out and things that maybe weren't as or aren't allowed today? What if they were allowed? Like if you were to go for a pure light bat, what if someone were to go with a carbon fiber bat, which is known for being a very light material? Maybe they were, if they had the quickest hands, they were able to get a lot of power out of it. Or maybe a trampoline kind of bat. I don't know. If it was able to connect with the ball, would it be able to use the trampoline to shoot the ball further? These kinds of modifications may have been allowed, but it wouldn't have been a very it would be make the game too complex and kind of unsportsmanlike. So it's easy to dream about what we would like to happen. But it would be very interesting to see different types of bats in cricket rather than just a plain wooden one. But that's it for that's an episode and a wish for another day. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and our next episode will cover in the vibrations of cricket bats and how they impact a cricket game. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.